Brothers and sisters, do you hear me? In the name of Chat Jesus, let us begin. We must confess our sins. Remember, you are not your sins. You are above them. You are above them. Can I get a amen? We in church, but none of y'all at chat are seeing God calling right now. All right, let's begin. These have been carefully selected and picked out by fellow members of the Vanta congregation. The number of submissions was just shy of 400. We won't be going over all 400. There will be a limited number, but I do want to say thank you for all your submissions. It does mean a lot to me. Now let's begin. Not gonna lie, personality-wise, you're my ideal type. Does this classify as a sin? All right, I guess this is a great way to open. I wasn't expecting anything like this, but according to all of you, this seems to not be that uncommon of a thing, which is kind of wild, but okay. What do you mean this is just the general consensus? You guys should, I skipped my brother's wedding to watch the 3D debut of one of my Oshis. Okay, that's actually insane. Based, but a bit crazy. Maybe you're just not all that close, you know? Maybe he didn't invite you. Maybe you were like a +1. I mean, 3D debut, that's a one-time thing, you know? You can only see that live one time. Like, sure, there's a VOD, but it's just not the same as being there with everybody else. There's a lot of mental gymnastics I'm doing right now, and it's just not working. I'm coping hard. Man, this is awesome. I mean, this is crazy. Wedding VOD would be wild. The wedding is unarchived. I would skip my own funeral for Vanta 3D debut. Oh my God. One time in middle school during a book fair, I orchestrated a heist to steal a FNAF diary, and neither me nor my friend got caught. What do you mean you did this too?
Hi, how are you?
Yo, what do you mean you did this too? There's already enough confessions here. Why are you confessing in chat? Exposed. Why are you saying the book fair was easy to steal from?
I see nothing wrong with that.
Y'all need help. There was one time I was on a date and I hated the guy, so I excused myself to the bathroom and watched your stream. Sup? Why? Chat Jesus in the chat saying goated.
You've come. I have.
So you just excuse yourself? What happened? Like, I just need more details. You just watched my stream in the bathroom? What happened? Did you eventually just dip? Did you dine and dash? But I mean, you know what? That's a real Vantacrow right there. That's a real fan. I'm one of the people that wants to see your cry face more. Vanta, the brush up stream where you cry, I replay that every single time. You said your friends often say you were very bullyable to me. Cry face makes me want to see you cry more. Nothing mean, only pure affection. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Nah, y'all are scaring me. Y'all are scaring me. You guys just seem to like different parts of my body. That sounds wrong. We're gonna move on. I own a Vanti body pillow. This is definitely not Uki. Of course this one was included. Of course, it's only natural. Imagine if it actually was though. They literally said Vanti and everything. They could fool me. They could have fooled me. Oh, brother. Forgive me, Vanta, for I have sinned. Back when I was in kindergarten, an author came to talk to us. I was so inspired by her that I decided to grab a bunch of paper during break time and write my own best-selling book. However, even in kindergarten, you get a bunch of ops. Mine came in the form of this girl who claimed I was wasting paper for trying to write something. I wrote a few words and had to go pee. When I came back, my papers were gone in the trash. I immediately knew it was that girl. I ran to the stack of artworks that we all put our drawings in and looked for one of hers. I took the first one I saw and trashed it as well. However, that drawing seemed to be of her late grandfather, who had passed away recently, and she wrote stuff like, "I miss you. My only defense is that I was 5. Nah, what? This is gonna sound crazy, but all I'm gonna say is this. You were 1000% wrong for doing that, but let's be straight up. The girl that stole her papers in the first place and ripped it up, that's on her too. You shouldn't throw rocks from a glass house. You were just asking for it. But nah, both you guys are cooked. I gave my virgin member.
I beg your pardon?
I gave my virgin member sub to Wilson. Oh my God. I was genuinely like, Wilson, are you still in the chat? Are you reading this, brother? You get down like that? I didn't believe it. I was like, who slandered my man's name? Now I gave another member sub to Vanta. I pray that their stream times do not collide because I will look like an idiot switching between lives. I feel bad having more than one Oshi. I feel like a hoe. Oshi no hoe? Anonymous confessor, I go through Twitter all the time and I see profiles with like 18 different Oshi marks in their account. If you feel like a hoe with 2, trust me, you're doing just fine. Gang, I pissed my pants at the park a few weeks ago. Like you should all know. I think we should low-key normalize it though. It's not my fault. My bladder was full. What? There's no fucking way this is real. Since your hand cam stream, I often fantasize about being choked by your hand.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Wow. Okay. So my hand is... I don't know how to continue off of that. On to the next one.
What happened to embarrassment and shame and taking things to your grave?
Are these even confessions anymore? How am I even supposed to read that? They didn't even match your freak. They matched it and then took it up another notch. One time a distant family member stayed for a few days at mine and she was really rude, so I took her toothbrush and dipped it in piss toilet water. Piss? That's evil. It's one thing for just toilet water. You pissed in it too? I physically cringed. My shoulder hurts. Don't knock it completely, you know? I have to confess that you have officially taken over my brain from the moment I became a Vantacrow. I think about you when I hear the word crazy. I think about you when I hear the word tyrant. If I see crows flying, I think of you. Now, even when I eat meatballs, I have to think of you. And this is meant super duper parasocial. That's why I'm never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Wait, did I just get Rick rolled? Oh, so they don't actually feel this way about me? Damn, okay. My feelings are hurt. One time, a group of my friends and I were hanging out at one of our friends' house, and we were having a really funny conversation that made me laugh so hard, I pissed myself while seated on a couch with gray cushions. To cover up the suspiciously dark spot, I placed it over a throw pillow as I stood up to follow my friends somewhere else. Huh? Later on, I was heading back to the area where the couch was when I saw one of my friends holding the throw pillow I had placed, pointing at the stain, and laughing their asses off. Then they asked very loudly, who peed on the couch? I just laughed awkwardly along with everyone to not draw attention to myself. And no one ever knew it was me. How do we have 2 pissing ones? Wait, that's 3. There was one person that just admitted to just peeing on themselves. Did you change? Did you just walk around with piss? Piss stained like drawers? I once had a crush on my seatmate in kindergarten. He was my crush until 1st grade. We were being taught on how to write, and during an exercise, he asked for my help on how to write the letter S. I was confident and showed him how to write it with the eraser of my pencil. However, due to my excitement of being asked by my crush, I energetically lifted my pencil from his notebook and accidentally stabbed him on the eye. I thought I blinded him with my freshly sharpened pencil. Our teacher immediately brought him to the clinic, and I didn't find out what happened after. I don't think I was reprimanded or if he developed any resentment towards me. Every time I see him though, I remember that incident, and I always mentally check if he can see with both of his eyes. He does, I think. I never asked. That's my story of my first failed Riz. You got that mortal injury, Riz. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like you could have recovered from that, but we ball. I know that if I liked a girl and she accidentally stabbed me in the eye and then she hit me up with a joke and was just like, LOL, arr, matey, I'd be like, shit, I'd be down for that. Maybe my standards should be a bit higher. The bar is low, but so is the plank. Walk it. Crochet, forgive me, but I'm scared that I become so parasocial over you because one time I dreamt of us dating each other. Huh? We held hands, hugged, ate dinner, and did the honky honk. I remembered I woke up crying that we were never real to begin with, sad face. Anyways, love you to the max. Caw. You know, when I said I wanted parasocial fans, I was like, I mean, hey, you know, this is anonymous. Fall up top. I use your name, Vanta and Chan, for all my deliveries and Uber rides. I hope you don't mind that. Maybe one more than. Sometimes I think of you more than my boyfriend every day. I told him so, but he is okay with that because he thinks you are fictional? Am I not real? I mean, I might as well be fictional because I don't go outside. All this happened a long time ago, so I guess it's okay to finally confess. Went to a Catholic high school and had a secret relationship with my music teacher. I was 15 and he was 28.
Nope, stop fucking go to jail.
I admit that we nearly did it, but I backed out the moment he started taking off his clothes. Later that night, I was talking to some online international friends in Tumblr and told them about my secret situation because it was bothering me. That was the day I learned about the term grooming. I realized how fucked up my situation was and walked away from it without any explanations. I'm so glad that I had those online friends who I never met but looked after me and didn't judge me. Last I heard of him after I graduated was that he wasn't able to pursue priesthood because he got another teacher pregnant. Jail? Thank God for your online friends, girl. Not even jail, just kill him. Not that I promote murder on this stream or anything. Obviously, I'm talking about Minecraft.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
I only know what they say about one feeling in your dick, and that's if you have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, you should go see a doctor. I have no idea how to explain this one. Anyways, better subject. We're moving on, okay? All right. What the fuck? This isn't better. It's fake. He's probably 5'11". Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a good one. Aren't you 6 feet tall? Is this yours? Shut the fuck up. My boyfriend got jealous of me watching VTubers and tried to make me jealous by texting other girls. What the fuck? And I told him, Vanta's probably bigger than you anyway. There's no way you said that to him. Oh my God. Vanta backing. You hear that, Vanta Jr.? You're doing great work. Proud of you. This may not be that unusual, and there's probably other Vantacrow that have done this. Every time I see your NSFW art on my TL, I bookmark it. Oh, I do that too. Not only that, I have a folder of the artwork saved on my computer too, called Vanta Nudes. I don't do that. Honestly, I respect it though, because you never know when your favorite JP artist is just gonna delete all of their artwork and leave the internet forever. Low key, I understand saving it. Who said cock folder? Yeah, I think it's time to move on. Vanta Schlong saver is crazy. Okay, we move on. No more Vanta Schlong talk, okay? I was listening to one of your many talks about your What the fuck? I was listening to one of your many talks about your juniors while doing an assignment, and in a state of tiredness, I wrote down great ball hygiene in the political pluralism section. I didn't catch it before I turned it in. So you're telling me there's just an assignment somewhere in a random university that just says great ball hygiene? You could have at least quoted me. I'm gonna find your professor and I'm gonna report you for not citing the right sources. You better sleep with one eye open, Croshi, because I'm coming for those toes and your unwashed Vox Akuma socks. This wasn't even a confession. This was just a threat. What the hell, dude? The reason you were my Oshi in the first place is because of your ship dynamic with a certain blonde boy. I think about you two all the time. Doing what? I must not mention. But you are my Oshi now because you are goated. Thanks, Obama. I guess that's a confession to end on. Certainly. Vanta, you real. We ball. Okay. Here's my confession. Ship art exists. And sometimes ship art has a tag that is not endorsed or even known by livers. Maybe sometimes that ship art may or may not find its way onto my TL, and sometimes I bookmark it. I may or may not have a bookmark folder dedicated to storing bookmarked ship art. Any ship specifically? No, I can't share that information. And I low-key keep up with them. All right, that's enough. That's enough. I do want to say thank you guys for all submitting. It means the world to me. Let's do something like this again in the future. However, let's hope we're a bit less sinful next time. But you and me both know that's not going to happen.